I am very full of nachos. Blech. Hi everybody. Skylar Stardrift here. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back to more Minecraft. Hi Papa Links. Welcome on in. Where is the game? There it is. Oh, hello. Hello, I'm here. Right. I suppose we have to get right back into thingy. Oh! Never mind, the game might not be working tonight. Oh dear, this could be a problem. Internal exception Java utility, no such element. Exception net neoforged network filters, vanilla connection network filter. I'm gonna have to look this up. I will be right back. I do apologize. Hang on. There we go. Hang on. We can do a thing. We can do the funny. Alright. Let me have a look. See if I can find this out. Best bet is to temporarily remove half the mods, see if it still crashes. Based on what that you know, which of the half of the mods is still the issue. Can narrow it down. Okay. Let's go on screen. Cute. Hi Dark Patrol, welcome on in. Okay. Alright. Let me see then. Alright. So, the game still loads single player. So that's interesting. The server is connected. What? Huh? Huh? What? Why worky? You should not be working. Why are you working? Why are you working? Huh? What happened? What happened? Suddenly working. I just loaded a single player game, then loaded a what? Very strange. I don't understand. Technology is doing a dumb. Anyway, hi everybody. My question to you guys is, can you guys hear the music? If not, then I will need to turn up the music. Because it is very quiet in my ear, I have noticed. No music, alright, I'm gonna have to turn it up then. Shunk. Does that sound a little bit better? Can you guys hear that? I mean, it's hard to tell because Minecraft is very finicky with its music. But let me know if you can't hear the game audio, and I will turn it up a little bit louder. I'm gonna turn it down in my ears, though. Can you guys hear the villagers? Yeah, the music is not playing. That's the problem with Minecraft music, is that it comes and goes and dribs and drabs, I've noticed. So, like, if I stand over here by the... If I stand over here by the villagers, can you guys hear them? It's a little bit better? Alright, I'm gonna have to... This means that the alerts are going to be very fucking loud, though. And I apologize in advance for this. Alright. Is that better? That could patrol with the hydrate. Much better? Okay. I don't know how loud my alerts are going to be, so I apologize if they blast anyone's eardrums in the process. Alright. Sorted. I have so many levels. Quick, someone follow. No, it's fine. I should really do something about these levels, huh? Whee! Off the bed. Do I? Let me see something real quick. It also means that the alerts are going to be loud in my ear as well. Because somehow, I don't know how OBS works, man. It's very confusing to me. That's why I get double notifications as well. I get double notifications in my own ears. Is for some reason they sound off twice, and I haven't figured out why. Do either of you sell bookshelves? You sell bookshelves. So I can make an enchanting table. Somehow or another. I mean, I need a lectern, but, you know, swings and roundabouts. Alright. Also, how is the Nardo running? Is it... No, it's fine. Alright, it just looks a little... It looks a little stuttery, but... I don't know, I'm not really paying full attention to it. It could also be my PC. Remember, my PC is 5 years old, plus. Actually, it's more like 10. It's getting close to more like 10 now. So it is running like poo. And I'm not going to apply any more context to that, because if I did, it would be disgusting. Alright. Well, I suppose no time like the present, we should probably get on with it. I'm thinking I might go for the, I'll go for the Toolsmith a couple more times. Perhaps. There's also very few villages left in this area. So that's important to note as well. Just fine, we can just realign the tracks. I need emeralds. I have emeralds. What is all this nonsense in my... I don't remember what... I don't remember half of what I was doing last week. Hi, Blackpoint. Welcome on in. I don't know why there are... I don't know why there are wood planks in my inventory. I don't know why there are... I kind of know why there are iron bars in my inventory, I suppose. But... yeah. There we go. Nope. Really? It grouped up with more string. Yeah, that's cool and all, but you're gonna have to take that. Oh, Nacho, does that mean you're not... You're not... I don't know. Okay, I'm picking up those strings that I keep trying to throw. There we go. Now it's working. I suppose on the plus side, standing over here means the other villagers might, you know, get a little busy, if you know what I mean. Hi, Zandy. Zandik. Sorry. Welcome on in. I am pronouncing your name, right? Right? Zandik? Hi, welcome on in. Is that a koi fish colored Nardo? Not really, no. Though I do still need to make the... I've actually started scripting the video about introducing the Nardo to folks, so... But I'm still kind of half working on it, and I've got to figure out... There are some things that I have to figure out that are not quite working as they should. There's nothing wrong with the Nardo, and there's nothing wrong with the script or anything like that. No, it's just the recording process that there is a problem with. But no, it's not quite a koi fish color. I suppose, though, it does make a little bit of sense. On closer inspection, perhaps it is to some people. But that is definitely not what I was going for. Oh, you need more iron than just one iron bar. That would also help. Can you eat a potato? I have baked potatoes. Hi, Lister. Welcome on in. I have eaten baked potato. Give me that. Fortune 1, efficiency 2, unbreaking 2. I almost said 3. Oh, I should put my other things... I should put my other things in a barrel, shouldn't I? Before we have an accident. That would be bad. I mean, not that dirt means much, but, you know. Put it in there anyway. Okay, whilst you sit there and think about life, I'm gonna put these in the composter. The poppies, I mean. I'm not gonna put the... I'm not gonna put the iron bars in the composter. Also, black point with the hydrate. Sit there, think about it, Skylar. Think about what? Think about putting iron bars in the composter? how's the compost looking? Is that potato fully grown? I don't think so. I feel like that's the one potato. There's one potato, 2 potatoes that are not fully grown here. And 1 carrot. Everything else looks like it's fully grown. Which is fine, but I was gonna compost everything. Yeah, I didn't think so. You're gonna be a bum, and you're gonna wait until the next morning, aren't you? Okay, it's fine, I suppose. I mean, I could trade with the Fletchers that I've got over here and get more. Zandic, thank you so much for the follow. Also, that was not very loud in my ears, but I don't know how it was in chat's ears. So that was alright. I don't know what the thing is, I don't know actually what controls the volume of the alerts. It's very strange, and it's very inconsistent. I swear I've set OBS up wrong all those years ago. Jumped over something. Oh, that's a wall. That's a wall. Okay. Back to bed. We shall see. Okay, now you're not going to want to trade with me right away, because you're going to have to wait. I wonder if I should maybe set up a enchanting table then. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what enchantments I want, or what enchantments I should aim for or anything, but... I mean, I have the levels. Would be silly to not use them, right? Okay. 12. You don't have bookshelves. That's fine. Now I need a place to put that. And I don't really have a spot reserved for it. How does one make an enchanting table anyway? Lovely. The myth, oh my word, Star Nexus! I am not a myth and I am not a legend. No. But hi, welcome on in. How does one make a... Considering it's not showing up. Oh. Oh, I need diamonds for that. Well, to that then. Oh, I have diamonds. Pah! Myth around Skylar is that he's a cutie. I am not cute either. Oh my word. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Oh, by the way, have you got that pile of string that I threw that I think may have been thrown into your hole? Don't take that out of context. Skylar, right there. You sound very huggable. Oh. I think Nardos are very huggable. Whoa! What was that, PC? Thank you. Jeez. Touchy person. My friends understand. I don't understand. I'm a huggy person. Exploiting my villages for more emeralds. I wish this was how money kinda worked in real life. I mean, what? Not the exploiting part, I just wish money was this easy to get. Exploiting is not a good thing. But I wish money was just on the ground. Why can't we have money trees? Why has science not made money trees yet? I don't care about the economy. Fuck the economy. Just make money trees. Hi, Spyro. Welcome on. You find me being cursed as usual, I suppose. Money is that easy to get when you have a lot of slaves. Do you not want to work? Well, there you go. Now then. Give me what I want. Please. I said please. I said please. Oh. Fell in the water. Next. Last time you wanted to start looking at librarians, going for Toolsmiths. I'm gonna go for Toolsmiths for a little bit, but then I think I might just change over to librarians because I don't seem to be having much luck. Looks very nice, and you have a few levels to use. Yeah, Spyro, that's also why I bought some bookshelves. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should make an enchanting table, and I should try enchanting a few things. Just because I've got levels. I don't know what to enchant, though. You lot all need to stop misbehaving and give me my emeralds back. Gem books yourself, see what you get. Wait, can you... You can just enchant books yourself? I suppose that makes sense, but huh? Why would you... Listen here, you little shit. Why would you put that on your fucking shovel? What an enchanting table works the same as any tool. Oh, okay. Would be really funny if, like, I ended up with, like, a bazillion fucking Silk Touch books. Can a book have more than one enchantment? You know, like, a tool can have, like... Okay, I don't have anything on me, but, like, Fortune 2 and then, like, Unbreaking or in... Okay, interesting, interesting. Look, Skylar doesn't play Minecraft very much. Skylar doesn't know what Skylar is doing. And if I remember correctly, it's 15 bookshelves for a full enchantment, right? Am I right on that one? It's actually the best to combine books to get everything you want on it. Then put it on the tool cheaper with levels. Oh. So what you're saying, Spyro, is that I should be getting is that I should be getting Librarians, not, thingy, not Toolsmiths, to get the Soul Touch. Is that what you're saying? Because, like, if I get the Soul Touch, then I've still got to put Fortune and... Well, maybe Fortune, and then, like... Unbreaking and all that sort. I might have been saying that for a bit. See, now my dumb Nardo brain gets it. Spyro's just here pounding his head into the wall. Doof, 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 doof. Just get out Librarian! Doesn't have to already have some enchantments on it, but not needed if you have the book. Okay. Hi, Cupboard. Welcome on in. And then enchant the books, then enchant the... Okay. I see. I'm dumb. I did not say I was smart. Alright, we'll try it. In that case then, Spyro, what we'll do is we'll finish off this Toolsmith that's in the thingy, and then we'll call it there, and then we'll swap over to Librarians. Okay? Because we've got the tools. We've got all 4 diamond tools already. We got like the diamond hoe, we've got the Skylar. You don't have the diamond shoe. You have the diamond shovel. I'll give you a shoe in a minute. Stupid brain. Wow. Swap over to what? Sorry? Sure you will. We'll swap over to, Diamond... Maybe Skylar should stop the stream and go directly to fucking bed. We're gonna swap over to Librarians. Do you have an armor? It would be good to also have diamond armor to buy. No, I do not. But I do want to get one. That is a good idea. Maybe we should do that first, then go for the Librarians. Maybe we should do that. Agreed, yes. Diamond armor. Yeah. I mean, I do have... Also drink up. Yes, I did. I do have some diamond armor because I've been buying some from other places, but... Good Nardo. Wow. I do have some diamond armor because I've been buying some from, like... I do have a armor in here. Because that's the other thing, too. Like, I have an armorer in here. Which has one of everything. Which is fine. But, remember, we're putting stuff inside the actual proper shop. This was just a placeholder. Once I have everything over here, then we'll be fine. Right. Where am I going to put... Where should I put my enchanting table? Knowing full well that it's not going to be a permanent position, and it's probably going to change later. I had to look at that for a second. I was like, wait, has there been more progress over there? I don't think so. So I have the obsidian. I think that's one too many. And I have the diamonds. I just need to decide where to put it. I don't want to put it in the shop. That's the problem. Because if I put it inside the shop, then it's going to take up space. And then I'm going to have to move it anyway. So I don't want to put it inside the shop. But at the same time, I feel as though it should be near to where I'm working. For the moment. And then I can move it later. So I'm thinking maybe about here. Now what the fuck is this setup? What do I need to do? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. "15 bookshelves, 1 enchantment table. Put the enchantment table in the middle of a 5x5 area and put each bookshelf 1 block away from the enchantment table, making a wall around the enchantment table with 1 block missing." Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 there, so that's a bit of a waste. Okay. It's fine. Enchanting table in the middle, bookcases all around, 1 block away with nothing in between them. No, it is working when the tier 3 enchantment is available to select. Okay, got it. Wait, if I break that... So just build out this way. I need an enchanting table. Enchanting table. I need a book. I need one single book. One of my enchanting rooms is a 5x5 square. Silk touch to break. Okay. Noted. Yeah, the one stupid enchantment that I'm trying to freaking get. Grumble, grumble. Oh, these are not empty books. That's an empty book, though. Unless you want books. Yeah, well, no. That's also something to consider as well with the librarian. I need a trade that's giving me bookshelves so that I can get books. One, two, three, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've miscalculated. I'm not happy with that. Let me readjust. Let me also make an enchanting table first. Something nice in the corners. 3 bookshelves, but only 3 walls. I'm not trying to make this pretty at the moment. This is just a temporary setup. Gear should have something inside it. Silk touch. It's also the wrong tool. But I don't have silk touch on an axe. Now what's interesting is the mod might change it. No, the mod's not going to change it. Okay, cool. This is the one time where a silk touch axe would be best. Yeah, the one time. The one time that enchantment would have actually been useful on that other guy. Because we did actually get a silk touch on an axe earlier. Not sure if you were here for that, Spire, but we did actually get silk touch on an axe earlier. Seeing that and thinking, when would you ever need that? So if I put the enchanting table there and then put the blocks around it, with a 1 block space in all directions. I did something wrong. 2, 3, 4, 5. Torch there. There. Yeah, that looks a bit better. That looks right. Also, it's nighttime and I should probably sleep. Narb. Hi, Delimited. Welcome on in. Narb. Knob full of nachos. I'm very full. I love nachos, but I eat too much nachos, and they kind of make me feel sick sometimes. This was kind of one of those nights. A little better now. Actually not sure. Do the corners work, or are those too far away? I have no idea. Let's go find out. Can't go wrong with nachos. No, you can't. Should also grab some more books and some more lapis lazuli. I know that I've got some lapis, so we can actually do some enchanting. Until you book in or something to enchant it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can check this out. We got books. I got books. Excuse you. I got books. I'll also get my axe out, just to make it a bit easier breaking the bookshelves. It doesn't have Silk Touch or anything like that, so we should be fine. Because I'm gonna have to buy more bookshelves, I can see that happening. Toolsmith who? Oh look, he put Silk Touch on a spade. Damn. 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 Okay. Hello. Hello there indeed. How long has this been? 3 fucking weeks? I swear it's been 3 weeks, at least. No. Bow of weakness first. Poink. Then apple. Ow! Little shit. Very nice. Been working on it for a bit, just a bit. Of course, the minute I stopped fucking focusing on it, it happened. Did you notice? As soon as I was like, okay, I'm gonna focus on something else. Very nice, you just got been eaten by a zombie. I suppose it is a little bit of payback. I hydrated. Thank you, Spire. I may as well just use this axe anyway. So, blop. Put you back in there. can put you away, and put you away. Done. And then this diamond axe came from this chest over here, which I don't even know what that was all about in the first place, but I'll take it. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Shall we go for an armorer then? Perchance. Yeah, let's go for an armor. Let's go for an armorer now. I think we've earned a little vacation, so to speak. Put that away. Armorer. Blast furnace? What does an armorer use? Armorer. Blast furnace. It doesn't need to be great enchantments on the armor, but at least some way to get diamond armor. In here, yeah. Don't worry, Spyro. I was going to do that regardless. That was also a necessity. Just a way to get diamond armor. Like that's the whole thing with me. Ow, I bonked my head. The way I play Minecraft, I suppose, is like I prefer not digging for my diamond tools and my diamond armor. I'm going to get villages so that I have endless supply because I'm stupid and I will drop them into a pool of lava. And if I don't drop them into a pool of lava, then I will drop them into the void in the end. This is a threat and it has happened before. This is just much easier to get it via villages. Yeah, exactly, 100%. I'm interested to hear, Spyro, actually, since you mention it. What your opinion on the villager rebalance stuff is. If you know what I'm talking about. Blast protection 2, unbreaking 2, protection 1. That's not terrible. But I don't know, it's not terrible at all, actually. Okay, I probably should have kept that. Wasn't thinking. Projectile protection 3, respiration 1. Blast protection 2, thorns 1, unbreaking 2. I mean, I can trim those. I'm out of date on Minecraft. Been a few years since I hosted a server. So, what they did, I think like mid last year. Hang on. I can't concentrate. There are villagers mumbling in my ear. So what they did last year was they changed up how villagers trade. So this server is actually using the old villager mechanics. That's why I'm able to get mending on my librarians. So what they did was, with the villager rebalance, is certain enchantments on the librarians can only be found in certain biomes. So for example, mending can only be found in swamps. Now that's not a problem for me because I just gotta take 2 villagers over to the swamp and have them do the hanky-panky and the Betty-boos. And wow, what a way to describe it. And they should give me a swamp villager, which will give me the mending enchantment. Or which will have a chance to sell the mending enchantment, right? Thank you, Carbed, for the hydrate. And yes, yep, hanky panky. Oh, if only I had a quote jail. Anyway, so certain enchantments are only available in certain areas. Okay, so they nerfed the librarians, that is fair. They also nerfed the So they basically they quote unquote encourage exploration. So you have to go to the different biomes to get the different enchantments. However, that's not the only change they made. Diamond tools, as well as diamond armor, is no longer purchasable via just emeralds, and instead, they require 1 diamond. Now, it is only just 1 diamond, but they require at least... I'm pretty sure it's just 1 diamond for everything, but they do require 1 diamond for everything. So it's all the emeralds, which did not reduce in cost, plus 1 diamond for diamond tools and diamond armor. So I can kind of see, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about the librarian situation. I don't like it. Because, you know, it doesn't break the game, but it does hurt the game slightly, I suppose. Or at least I feel it does. Okay, force a bit of mining. Is there any villager that you can get a diamond for emeralds? No. Nope. Absolutely not. Completely turn the economy upside down. Basically. I need another smithing table. How does one make another smithing table? That can be arranged. Smithing table. There. Onwards! Then we take this away. And then we put the smithing table down. And then we take away your minecart. And then we take away your thingy. Done! Hooray! Now you need a sign. Is it just the big ones like mendings and silk touch, or is efficiency and unbreaking also locked to specific locations? It's like they're trying to stop you from automating the game. In the sandbox. Let me... Hang on. Let me see. Villager Trade Rebalance is an experiment available in both Java and Bedrock that tweaks the trades of several villager professions and wandering traders in an attempt to make them more fair. According to Mojang, librarian trades are considered to be too overpowered compared to using an enchanting table or searching for enchanted books. With the new changes, players must explore villages in different biomes and unlock villager tiers instead of relying on random chances. Wandering traders had unfair prices and didn't sell many useful items. With the new changes, their prices are lowered, more trades are added, and they can also purchase items from the player. Additionally, various explorer maps were given to cartographers to make it easier for players to locate specific biomes. Apparently in Java Edition 1.21.5 and Bedrock Edition 1.21.70, the cartographer and wandering trader changes were fully implemented and moved out of the experiment. So this could actually... They could, in theory, force this on all players. If you don't know, I can Google... Spyro, it's fine. Librarian, economic trades... Change trades of armorers. Hang on. Gameplay trading. Change the trading mechanisms of librarians selling enchanted books. Instead of offering every possible enchanted book, librarians now offer specific enchanted books depending on which biome they come from. All tradable enchanted books now split to special books and common books. Special books have a specific enchantment with a fixed level and are available only from master librarians with full XP. Common books have a specific enchantment with a fixed level just like before. Available tradable enchantments. Here we go. Uh, common. In the desert biome. You've got fire protection, thorns, and infinity. In the plains biome for common, you've got punch, smite, bane of arthropods. In the savanna biome for common, you've got knockback, curse of binding, sweeping edge. In snow biomes, you've got common, which is aqua affinity, looting, frostwalker. In the taiga biome, you've got blast, protection, fire aspect, and flame. Jungle gives you feather falling, projectile protection, and power. And swamp gives you depth strider, respiration, and curse of vanishing. For the special enchantments, which are required, which are like the max level librarian, desert gives you efficiency 3, plains gives you protection 3, savanna gives you sharpness 3, snow gives you silk touch, there you go, taiga gives you fortune 2, jungle gives you unbreaking 2, and swamp gives you mending. So that's what's in the swamp. It's not silk touch, it's mending. And then the armorer requires... the armorer will give you different enchantments on your armor, depending on the biome he's in. But it will require an emerald. Oh, not an emerald. It will require a diamond. Let me see if I can just bring up the armorer. Let me see. Just give me a sec. That's Mason. That's Bedrock Edition offers. Oh, hello. Hi, Niche. Welcome on in. Also, sorry I'm ignoring chat because I'm busy looking at stuff. I think I like these updates, although I normally don't automate too many things, and I do like using the enchanting table. Dirk. Hi, Psycho. Welcome on in. Dirk. I'm over here now. Dirk. Sorry. Sorry. Give me a sec. Because I know that there's Wandering Trader Sales. See, that used to be... On the wiki, that used to be different. There used to be like a villager trader before the rebalance and after the rebalance, but it might have only been for the librarians. Trades. Okay, they only listed it for the librarian. But yes, I do know for a fact that the armorer specifically... Hmm. Yeah, buying diamond... There we go. Change trades of armors. Buying diamond armor now also requires a small amount of diamonds. Most master level armorers buy iron blocks and pay 4 emeralds for them. Chainmail armor is exclusively sold by jungle and swamp armorers. Savannah armor sells cursed diamond armor at reduced prices. Tiger armor can swap one piece of diamond armor for another. Damaged, enchanted, and cursed armor are accepted, making the 8 minimum number of diamonds required, making 8 the minimum number of diamonds required for a full set. So, yeah. I am Dirk. Some call me Dad, but yes, also Dirt. Yeah, that is a big change up. Can't just find a village and get everything you need anymore. Nope. Although if you have villages to do endless trades with for levels, the enchanting table can then be used to get whatever you need. Yeah. Which is basically what I kind of have, in a way, I suppose. Also, I've been standing still for so long, it's now daytime again. So yeah, it's kind of a big change up to what was readily available. And then there was also the whole thing with zombie villages and that you can only convert them once to get a discount. Like, that's already implemented in this version that I'm playing. I think that was like a 1.20 change or something like that, where they made it so that you can't just continuously infect a villager and get the trades down to like 1 emerald. I'll admit that was pretty broken. What am I doing? So we do have the armorer. The question is, should we try and go for other... Should we try and go for other enchantments, or should we just stick with what we've got? Surprised you're not playing Oblivion. I'm not a big fan of the Elder Scrolls games, to be honest. I don't know. I tried... Like, when Skyrim first came out and there was that whole shabuckle about it and everyone and their dog was playing it, I gave it a go. I gave it a solid go. Because I like giving games a go, I like giving games a chance, and I quickly decided, no, maybe this isn't for me. I do know that everyone is playing Oblivion at the moment, but yeah, it's not really for me. I learned that. I've been modding Skyrim recently and playing Oblivion Remaster and Original. Blast Protection 2, Unbreaking 2. And the Elder Scrolls really unimmersive. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I can always, like, trim these of their enchantments and then thingy. So it's not terrible. It's not completely broken. He's on to Bethesda's game engine, though. That's fair. Don't mind me, I just want to get rid of some of this stuff that I've got in my inventory. There. That gets rid of the string. Now it's just the armor. Or the armor. Iron bars. That I have to bother with. It's unresponsive on dynamic, the world feels empty and stagnant. Hey zombie, you want to do me a solid? Wish I could get the zombies' attention. That is one bad thing about this setup. It doesn't seem as though the zombie is particularly interested, shall we say. I'll probably put my pickaxe away now. And focus on enchantments instead. See what we get from them. It raining. My enchanting table's getting all wet. I also need, lapis. Now this is a silly question, but I could have sworn that I saw something to do with lapis on a ow. Ick. Do you? Yeah, you have a lapis for emeralds trade. Okay, cool. Thank you. What a good way to run out of emeralds. Is a book. In a lapis. Efficiency 3 question mark. Aqua affinity question mark. Impaling 1 question mark. Aqua affinity. I don't know how I reshuffle. You can use a block to break off the bookshelves and the enchant will change. Maybe don't stand out here in the middle of the night. Placing torches between them and the enchantment table. Into more bookshelves, giving better enchantments. You also get 3 new random enchantments each time you enchant something. If it's on a book and you don't like any of them, you can pick the cheapest one and then put a new book in and you will have 3 more random options. It's offered determined by the item and the amount of bookshelves in the area. You can add more bookshelves or take some out. More bookshelves are higher level enchantments. However, Mending, Frostwalker, and the Curses are not available from tables. Also, making an enchantment will reset all the enchantments to other random enchantments. Enchant something cheap like a stone pickaxe. Okay. So just enchant something cheap and then just keep going. Okay, I can do that. Oh, what the fuck is this shit, buddy? Mr. Full Armor over here. Gotcha. I need rail. And then I also need to make another blast furnace, I suppose. You go in there. There will be no arguments. You were going in there. Blast furnace. What do I need for that? Iron, smooth stone. Okay, how do I get smooth stone? Smelting regular stone. Okay, so I have to smelt stone, then smelt... I have to smelt cobblestone, then smelt regular stone. Or I could just use my thingy. I should have some stone downstairs, I think. If I remember correctly. I'll either have stone or cobblestone down here. Hey, I've got stone. Smooth stone through the furnace twice. Thank you. Hiya, Psycho. Welcome on in. There is nothing... There is no fuel in that furnace. I need a furnace with fuel. Unfound blueprint no longer works anymore. Oof. Here, I need this first. You smelt that. I think I need 4. Three. 4. It's basically based on the fact that a villager has to be in danger. In other words, a group of villagers need to be in danger, but unfortunately they reworked the villager system so iron golem farms don't work. Really? That's annoying. I only needed 3. And I still needed a regular furnace though. Zombies can hit villagers through 1 block tall areas now. Right. Wouldn't glass still work though? Can you just put up glass panes and they would still see the zombies? And fly into a panic from that? Actively working to prevent Minecraft being turned into Satisfactory or Factorio. No. Oh, okay. Minecraft, the big sandbox game that everyone plays. Also Minecraft. You're not allowed. No fun allowed. Did I just... Hold on. I'm lazy. I want the robots to do the work. Say if Mojang doesn't want to let me have the fun that I want to have, then I'll just mod the game. Yeah, exactly. Mojang, a Microsoft company. Until they decide that they don't want to let us have mods anymore, which they basically be killing their own game if that's the case. And I feel as though they're trying to do that with the whole Bedrock Edition thing where you're supposed to buy stuff. They're trying to monopolize it, I think. Monopolize? Monetize? Something like that. Also, now I have these 6 copper bars and I don't know what to do with them. I mean, there's still going to be people who are going to play it and they're just going to mod the crap out of it. Just kind of what people do anyway. I think I said in a previous stream that they've probably been trying to kill the Java edition for years. I just know it would upset a lot of people if they did that. So they can't just kill the Java edition. But I think, if given the opportunity to do so, Microsoft/Mojang would absolutely kill the Java edition tomorrow if they could. Because it means we would have to pay money to get our so-called modifications. Pretty sure that they... because a lot of people will be upset. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what their goal is. Yep, They want to monetize it. Progressively working to phase it out. Yep. Slowly but surely, Minecraft will be a game that we no longer want to play. And then they'll wonder why. Oh, our most popular game in the history of the world. Right, now I was working on fixing this up. So if I do that, that's not Silk Touch. You idiot. Imagine that those modifications aren't really that great. Minecraft is eternal. They could kill Java tomorrow and people would still play it. Yeah. Because what else would they play? They could move on to other games. I mean, I'm not sure how many would, but... it could happen. Right. Now I have another bookshelf. Which means I should probably not bother with the axe and instead just get my Silk Touch pickaxe. Wait a minute. Didn't one of those guys have a... means they can't truly kill Java either. They're in a very slight sticky situation. No, you had Silk Touch on the thingy. I'd also like to point out that that Silk Touch pickaxe is normally 29 emeralds and I've got it for 2. The Java edition is pretty much public source code at this point. Most of non-Java users would just move on, then it's smooth sailing for the monetized and shitified Bedrock version. I might as well be. Nice discount. Alright, I'm just gonna not bother with that and instead get the Silk Touch out. I know, that's gonna annoy a lot of people, that I'm not using the right tool, and it's even gonna scream at me in the game, but I don't have Silk Touch on an axe. They have infinite money to sue anyone who reproduces anything remotely similar. There does seem to be quite a few Minecraft coins as far as I'm aware. You just don't hear about them very often. You don't hear about them very often. What? Efficiency 3, Aqua Affinity. No, that did not change these. Okay. So let me try something else. Here's a torch. No. So how do I refresh enchantments then? Java, that could be the best thing that's ever happened to Java, because that just means the community will just pick it up. Doesn't feel threatened by it right now, but like Nintendo, they are not beyond throwing their weight and money legal teams around to make a point. They won't change. Get the cheap one. Okay. Ba 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 ba. I think the other option is to die. Okay, let's not do that then. What have we got? Luck of the Sea 2. Bane of Arthropods. Impaling again. Not sure if Luck of the Sea 2 is any good. Wow, your first enchantment. My first enchantment that didn't come from a villager. What do you know? What does Luck of the Sea even do? Luck of the Sea is an enchantment to a fishing rod that increases luck when fishing. Oh. Is that all? Planning to do some fishing? Fishing is for Stardew Valley. Bane of Arthropods? No, I'll just get another impaling. Smite 4, Feather Falling 2. Now these are better. Fishing is best done with depth charges. Smite 4, perhaps? Let's get Smite 4. Let's put all of them in there. Riptide. That was for... Riptide. That was for the thingy. It was exclusive to Charles. Exclusive. Words, please. Exclusive to tridents, which holds the user in the direction the user is facing, but only when they are wet. Maximum level of 3. Yeah, I was like, I'm sure I've heard of this before, and I'm sure it's got something to do with tridents. I'll take protection. Not too fussed about that enchantment for a trident, if I'm completely honest. It's the other enchantment that I want on a trident. I forget what the other enchantment is, but it's also trident exclusive. Also Spyro with the Hydrate. Give me 2 seconds, Spyro. Yes, but this is also not technically copyright infringement, given that it's code that they made. Anything that changed was patches that the community made to the game, and this is also the US legal system that they have to deal with, where we have rights to fair use. What was I doing? I was getting more lapis. Not that I need to, but, you know, whilst I have the emeralds in my inventory, I may as well buy more lapis. It'd be a little silly not to. Then I may as well just sleep here, because I'm right next to where I need to be. Right. Oh, sorry, Spire. Almost forgot. This is a very slippery slope that always ends up being ruled in favor of big business. Depth Strider 3. What does Depth Strider 3 do? There's enchantments that I've never heard of. Increases underwater movement speed. Armor stand carrying... Don't think I've really got much use for that. Boots faster walking underwater. Nintendo can get away with that shit because there's no fair use protections in place in Japan. I'll just get the sharpness and change it out. Blast protection 4, sharpness 2, projectile protection. Blast protection is probably the best one there. So I'll do that instead. Fortune density. You do go through a ton of books and lapis while trying to get something good through this. Density. Is a mace enchantment that provides 0.5 additional damage per level for each block fallen with the mace. I'm not fussed. Knockback 2, sharpness 2, smite 1. Didn't know that one. Despite them being identical, like, why you can't make mods for Nintendo games even in America? Because by modifying their arbitrary code, you're violating their copy protection. People do it anyway. Flame, quick charge, feather falling 1. Flame? I suppose that just lights my sword on fire and deals additional damage. That causes bows to shoot flaming arrows. Flaming arrows affect only players, mobs. Fire arrows. I suppose I'll take it. Oh, okay. That came with extra stuff. This one, the others have not come with extra stuff. This came with protection 3 and flame and density 4, which is just ridiculous. Because Nintendo was a Japanese company, they take it to a Japanese court. Protection 3, Unbreaking 2, Piercing 1. Yeah, I can randomly do that. Protection 3. Feather Falling 4, Respiration 1, Power 1. I like the idea of Feather Falling 4. I don't have enough lapis. I need to go buy more lapis. Oh, cleric. Cleric. I'm also gonna have to build a chest for this stuff. Gimme. Give me your lapis. Seeing that even under US law, they can prosecute US citizens as fair use. Doesn't apply to modifying and distributing their arbitrary code. Cheston might want an anvil to combine books at some point. Wood. What wood do I have that I can make a chest? I've got those planks. What am I doing? I've got those planks in the other chest, don't I? Derp. And I can make an anvil. What I'll do is I'll put them next to the enchanting table for now. Just to store it all in one place. No use for an enchantment that is on a book. I think the grindstone can remove them. So I should get a grindstone as well. So grindstone, chest, anvil. Grindstone. I need a stone slab. And sticks. Anvilanto. Block of iron. Iron blocks. I need 3 blocks of iron. I can do that. That's 3 of them. Cool, so there's an anvil. Now I need a chest. I'll make a double chest. So it stores a bit more. Well, it doesn't really store a bit more, but it's, you know what I mean. And then a grindstone, and I need a stone slab for that. And I've got some stone down here. But I might also have some stone slabs in the building chest over there. And then I just need sticks. Stone slab. Stone slab. There we go. I have stone slab. And then I just need some sticks, which I will find in my backpack. Also, I should probably sell some of these things. Some of my iron bars. There. And sticks. Double sticks. I need 2 sticks. 2 sticks. You do not have any sticks. You have my sticks. Okay. Then grindstone. Put the bloody planks back. This jurisdiction mods are not inherently illegal. You still have to comply with certain laws. Okay. Right. You're quite right, Spyro. I'll keep the bigger enchantments, but the smaller ones I'll get rid of. You're an absolute keeper. Protection 3, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that one too. I have missed the bed. Probably not going to get much good from these enchantments, to be honest. I mean, considering my luck. It took me 3 weeks to get a Silk Touch enchantment on a... It's taken me so long to get a Silk Touch on a Toolsmith that I'm probably going to forget it promptly after finishing this stream and try to get it again next week. I think I was able to rip enchantments off of an item and put it on another. Yeah, that would be appreciated. That is iron. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 2, Smite 1. Efficiency 4 is good. Also, I should chest, and we'll whack the grindstone here as well. Doink, 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 doink. Done. Book. Bane of Arthropods, Punch, and Blast Protection. Unbreaking 3, Protection 1, Aqua Affinity. Unbreaking 3, that's pretty decent. Smite 4, Unbreaking 2, Protection 1. I'll go for the Smite 4, because that's not bad. Unbreaking 3, Fire Protection, Density 1. I'll just go for the Density. And swap that out. Let's change this up. So we've got the good stuff. Good stuff on top, bad stuff on bottom. Instead of a grindstone, just ripping the enchantments off of whatever tool it can instead rip it onto a book or something. So kind of like what an anvil does as it is. Kind of. Bane of Arthropods, Piercing, Sharpness. Nope, just Sharpness. The item would have to be already enchanted, yeah. Because the anvil combines enchantments. But it doesn't quite do what you're saying you want it to do. It's only slightly similar, I would argue. Thanks. Did you just restock? You did. Thanks. Did you just restock? Okay, the good stuff needs to go on the top. The bad stuff should go on the bottom. Or, sorry, no, the good stuff goes on the bottom. The bad stuff goes on the top. That goes in there. And then we can disenchant. Feather Falling 1, Knockback, Quick Charge 1. That's really the cheapest. Fire Protection 3, Piercing 1, Piercing 2. Bad stuff on the top. Bane of Arthropods, Piercing 2, Knockback 1. Fortune 3, Unbreaking 2. Fortune 3. Now we're talking. Protection 3, Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3, that's pretty good. Piercing 3, Punch 1, Power 1. Yeah, I'll just get Power. Scrap it. Quick Charge 2. Said stop messing with our code and publishing mods. It would be enforceable and they could issue takedown requests. Mino! Hi, Mino! How you been, buddy? It's been a bit. Hope you've been well. Smite 4 efficiency, power. Good university keeps me busy. Oh, gotcha. Skylar has floof now. Hardest semester at the moment. Skylar's an inferior dragon now, it seems. Wow! Calling me an inferior wow. But it means defending any big business. I hate big businesses and I violate Newell's and copyright IP policies all the time. But the system is rigged in favor of big business, and if they want something enough, they could stop it. Unfortunately, yeah. Well, you got neither wings nor whiskers. I mean, fair. Mino, would you hate me if I said that I don't really want wings or whiskers? Would you hate me if I said that? Or would you respect the decision? I'm Fury Dragon, it's fine. Somehow, I knew you were going to say that. That's another Unbreaking 3, I suppose. Sharpness 3, Sharpness 1, and Knockback 1. I'll take the cheapest. Get rid of it. Just need a longer tail. You surprised? No, I'm not. Power 4, that's good. Depth Strider 3. Unbreaking 1. Just get cheaper. That's the good stuff. There you are, Sparrow. I have hydrated. Can I? Like, oh, okay, that's not gonna work. I had hoped. There. Gonna run out of lapis again. Power 3, piercing 3. Piercing 3, that'd go well with the punch thing that I had. Make for a great bow. Luck of the Sea 2, Bane of Anthropods, Feather Falling, just get rid of it. Ooh. Excuse me. That is the nachos having a reaction. The worst case scenario with Microsoft, though. Efficiency 4, Sharpness 1, Power 1. I've got just enough lapis to try something else. Efficiency 3, Piercing 2, Aqua Affinity. Should we do Efficiency 3? Pardon me indeed. Efficiency 3, yeah, I suppose I'll just get Efficiency 3. Doink, doink. How do Nacho equal burp? The nachos are having a chemical reaction in my body with the solo that I had earlier. Producing a burp. That's my explanation for it anyway. A burp is the byproduct of a chemical reaction of the last thing you ate and the last thing you drank. So says Skylar. Skylar is not a professor. Please don't take Skylar's word. Burp tracking, interesting element. Okay, Spyro, not even as a joke, buddy. Please, let's not make that a thing. Please, no. Please, no. I can explain my NDMs if you want, but trust me, please do not even consider that a joke. One-time thing is fine, but let's not make it a thing, alright? What I'm saying... Understood, Emperor. I'm not an Emperor! My word. Saying this from what I have observed, well, I don't put it past them to pull that kind of shit. They haven't done it yet, even with the mods. They don't really break their terms of service, even. Yeah, I suppose time will tell if they decide to do something. It will not be a good day if they decide to do something. There's a power 4 there. Blast protection 4, I don't care. Piercing 1. That is iron. That is not a book. Knockback 2, punch 1, piercing 1. Sharpness 3, lure 1, sharpness 1. Let's just get sharpness 1. Get out of it. Excellent, glorious, and auspicious Supreme Chief, Overlord, President, Executive Managers. Good grief, Delimited. Absolutely not. Born in the community picks up where they left off. Borns 2, sharpness and protection. I'm not fussed. Blast protection, sharpness 1. Can do 1 more. Flame. Suppose we can get flame again. Feather falling, sharpness, and knockback. I don't care about any of those, so I'll just take that. Okay, and store those, and back to bed. Oh, there's brown bricks. Hi, Pete. Welcome on in. Brown bricks in Minecraft. No one's gonna get that joke. I need more lapis. It's funny because, like, on stream, I will say jokes that only me and one of my other friends will get. Inside jokes can be fun. Obligatory villager concentration center. Oh, that's nothing. And yes, Spyro, inside jokes can be fun. That friend and I have a lot of inside jokes. Oftentimes making fun of other characters. Just so I'm not forgetting to do that this time. That's not jokes because you can be louder. Outside jokes because I'm not in any groups to have inside jokes with. Here's an inside joke. Skylar's... Mino! Mino! Ah! Not a legend! No! Nuh-uh. Nope. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Denied. 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 Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Not a legend. Memes are basically... To be honest, memes basically just inside jokes have just become outside jokes. An inside joke when everyone knows it's true. Oi! No! Keep yapping. We superior dragons make the rules. Mino, I reject your reality and substitute my own, in which I am not a legend. So, nye 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 nye. Hit him in the nose. Actually, accurate statement. If you reject realities, does that mean that in reality you are a legend? No. It means that I am not a legend. Oh yes, you are. Skylar is not a legend. I am Skylar. Therefore, I am not a legend. End of discussion. Watching streamers from New Zealand. I'm actually Australian. I'm actually from Australia. Cannot use your reality logic. Counterpoint, nuh-uh. Therefore, your opinion is wrong. What do you mean my opinion is wrong? My opinion is right, for I am the one who knows that he is not a legend. I mean, I maybe just didn't violate well, but I'm pretty sure Skylar is a legend. Nuh-uh! That's what I said. Not a legend. None of this legend talk. When will you admit that you're a legend? Never! Because I'm not a legend! Australia was legendary. Never knew it. Fucking legend. Nuh-uh. Not a legend. Aren't dragons legends by default? Well, according to Mino, I'm a lesser dragon, so I'm not a legend. He's not a legend, he is a fucking legend. I'm not that either. I am not a legend of any description. I am just a Nardo. I'm just a Skylar. It's a tip from someone who's never been. Hi, Tozelone. Welcome on in. I do apologize if I'm messing up your name severely. Please feel free to correct me. Blessed Dragon? What? Blessed what? Dragon exactly? Penscock fucking legend. Nuh-uh. We get the legend of Skylar Star Thief. Just call me Turtle. Okay, got it. I'll try to remember that, but I apologize if I forget it. I am terrible with names. That is not me trying to be rude, I promise. I am just terrible with names. I will try to remember that as best as I can. But it is very hard to keep up with names. Me too, it's okay. Alright, cool. No worries. I'm not a scar thief. Ah, yes! I steal people's scars! Oh, you're so good you got Mario confused. I'll take efficiency, I suppose. Hi, cool gamer. Welcome on in. Inspiration 2, Protection 2, Piercing 1. I'll just get Piercing 1. Just get it out of here. Sharpness 4, just get knocked back. What? Oh, it's loyalty. That's what I want. I'll take loyalty, but what in the flying fuck is breach? How are you? I'm doing well. Hope you are doing well as well. How are you? Breach? I've never heard of that. Loyalty was the one that I wanted for the trident, so I'll take that. Breach is a mace enchantment that ignores 15% of armor damage reduction per level. Oh! Good, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Breach. What the... Blue blazes. Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. Preach. This is what happens when you don't know anything about the new weapon that they add to the game. Aqua Affinity, Power 1. Smite, Feather Falling 3, Efficiency 4. I'll take the efficiency, I suppose. Channeling. Channeling? I've heard of that one before. No idea what it does. Produces lightning when thrown at a mob or lightning rod while a thunderstorm is occurring. That's kind of pointless, I suppose, because not much thunder happens on this server, so I'll just get efficiency. Looting 2, respiration and sharpness, not too fussed. Feather falling 4. I've already got a feather falling 4, so I don't care. Feather falling 1. There's that flame again. I'll just take the piercing 1. For a minute there, I thought that was going to be protection 3, protection 2, protection 1. No, it was piercing 1. Piercing 4, piercing 1. I'm out of lapis. You know, one thing to consider as well is when I do, like, get my enchantments properly set up, I should put a, cleric next to it. Just so I have, like, infinite lapis. It's not a bad idea to consider. How's this looking? Is this actually... Alright, it's starting to get a little bit healthy again. Considering I practically drained it. I haven't played Minecraft since I played last week on stream, so... the villagers will be a bit drained. I can get rid of that now, can't I? I can put this back. I only have lapis falling out of my ears when I play, but I spend a lot of time in the mine. Yeah, Floor. Hi, Rascal. Like, what the... Well, welcome to the stream. The emeralds. Eggman, you take my emeralds. What I really need is some more lapis. But that guy's not going to have his trades open. So instead, I'm going to go and stare at my armor for a minute. Not my armor, my Toolsmith for a minute. Speaking of, though, I should get a weaponsmith. Because that would give me an axe, and more importantly, a sword. So that should probably be my next villager. So, how do I get a weaponsmith? The rhinestone, probably. Oh dear. Excuse me. I sneezled. I had the sneezels. Brewing stand, no. Composter, no. Barrel, no. Fletching table, no. Leatherworker, cauldron, no. Do I have a cauldron? Yeah, I've got a cauldron. Librarians, shepherds, toolsmith. Weaponsmith is a grindstone. That's what I need. That makes sense. Don't play Minecraft, but I'm taking notes to impress my kids who play. Question is a server? Huh? Hi, meeting Discord, come on in. What do you mean by question is a server? Do you mean if I'm playing on a server? I'm playing on a private server that is hosted by a personal friend. If that's what you mean. Grindstone. That's what I wanted. So my youngest 11 years old plays Minecraft and talks about it. I'm about to try out Jenny mod. I have no idea what that is. I'm afraid I can't help you on that one. Right, so I'm getting a weaponsmith, so that's fine. Also, trades should be open now. It's a Jenny mod. Like I said, meeting this guy, I have no idea myself. Can you, like, maybe get a grindstone going? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe get a grindstone going. Maybe. Hey, there you go. You just didn't want to put the eye patch on, did you? This could take a while to build up. That's fine. And then I need lapis, don't I? Fucking legend. Not a legend. No. We've been over this. Not a legend. I am not a crusty crab. Not a legend, though. Can you, like, refill, like, immediately? Please? Thank you. Thank you for doing exactly what I asked. Not to be rude, but are you a furrier in real life? Yes. Thinking about starting? No hate. I would definitely classify myself as a furry. IRL. And on stream. And online. I want the battle legend. I need to fix that. Well, not fix it, but I need to get something like that up and running. Density 4, Feather Falling 3, Piercing 1. Just get the Piercing 1 and be done with it. Sharpness 3, Piercing 3, Projectile Protection 2. Not that fussed. Oh! Punch 1, Unbreaking 1. Look, Spyro! I finally ran out of enchantment levels for level 30 enchantments! To be honest, I'm not even sure if I got any good ones. I feel like this was all kind of not great. Then again, I'm not entirely sure, like, what I would classify as great, because I don't know. I'm not. How can you get a heap more of those? By trading with my villagers and getting more experience. That's how I had like 112... No, sorry. It was more like 120 levels of, like, experience. Which is probably the most levels I've ever gotten. Now I need more emeralds. 121, and yeah, I never got that high. I feel like I've gotten to, like, maybe level 50 or so before, and then died. I've got to be honest with you, Spyro, that's probably the first time I've ever bothered using enchantments at all. Spyro just leaned into his screen at work and just grabbed it with 2 paws and said, "What?" Yep. One thing I've noticed of being in a Bali living room on Earth is a problem that I've found is... Hang on, yeah, lost it. That I found is that there is no headphones available at all that are designed for a Valley ears, let alone 4 of them. They only come with 2 pieces, way too small. More hard trade for you. Drew one of those space chickens a few days ago. First time drawing one of those. Nice. Damn it, I thought 6 PM was actually bedtime. Though, you know what? Fine. I love volleys, especially when they are Kentucky Fried and served with potatoes. Turtle, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I figured that since I was not able to go to bed, that I may as well just come over here and trade for more string with my fishermen. Because then they can restock in the morning. Because I won't restock now because it's too late, but they'll restock in the morning, and then when they restock in the morning, then I will be ready, and we can do more trades. How fast your levels go up now. Oh yeah, I'm already at level 37 and I blinked. Who's on about it? So on there, a different bird. I was about to say, do I still have the lapis on me? No, I don't, but I do have 2 things. I can go buy more lapis, or at least I should be able to go buy more lapis, and I can just grab it from the chest, because I put it in the chest, because I am mildly not stupid sometimes. I can't buy more lapis. At this point. I think he got screwed there. Still find it funny that I was about to give up. Like, that was going to be the last villager as well that I bothered with for a toolsmith. And that was the one that gave me the enchantment. Yeah, I suppose. Efficiency 1, power 2, depth strider. Not too fussed. Bane of Anthropods, power, Bane of Anthropods. Respiration, power. Whoop. I just took the book away from it. Fun of RNG. Knockback. Efficiency. One more. One more. Okay, now I can't. Oops. This game, they were selling you an entirely different thing than what they were advertising. Thank you for refreshing your trades for me. Is that all? You guys good? No? Many emeralds. Many, many, many emeralds. My enchantment's back up. Power 4. Oh, fuck it, why not? Piercing 3, not gonna bother. Emeralds, go over there. Get out of my way. Does that sound get pretty quick, right? Pretty much. That sound is a tripwire firing that you were hearing. Very likely a tripwire. Ooh, infinity, that's good. Take that. Really good way to get rich, and I can give you that advice for $100. Right, and I wanted to put that in there and that in there. now, Mr. Salesman. $100 to this PayPal, and I'll give you the secret that I have to get rich. Totally not a scam. Oh, he just ate all of that. Literally just ate the whole thing. Put a bucket over your head. No. Oh, I missed the block again. Ever since I mentioned the fact that every time I go into the cave, I jump over that block, I've stuffed up jumping on that block at least once per stream. What do I need? I need iron. It's like, puts a bucket over your head. No! Why are you putting a bucket on my head? It's very rude. Take all of your shit. I remember a classmate in primary school, like year 7. They played a really good joke on their brother. I wasn't there for it, but they told like some of us what happened. What they did was it was so incredibly mean, but also the funniest thing. They just like, hey, I've got a science experiment for you. Take a bucket and fill it with water, right? Now, watch this. Spin the bucket really fast and see the water doesn't come out. And his brother was like, oh, that's cool, you know. Water stayed in the bucket, because something to do with physics, I suppose. And then his brother turned around and said, now slow it down. So he did. Poof! Centrifugal force. Yeah, there you go. Centrifugal force. Yeah. Kept the water in the bucket. And then he told his brother to slow it down. So his brother got dumped. Spin. I don't think I could spin a bucket of water fast enough to do that, because I am not very strong. I feel like after maybe 1 or 2 rotations, my arm would get tired, and I would just become wet. There were several ways I could have ended that sentence. And none of them were right. You need to be strong as the centrifugal force holds it up and out for you. What I mean is I couldn't lift the bucket over my head. Like, I wouldn't be able to get it up in the first place. Let alone keeping up that momentum. Meow. Nope. May as well just take the efficiency. That's better. Then I just need the... Gosh, it's 10 o'clock already. It's weird because it feels like it's earlier, but it also feels like it's later. Like, it feels like I've been playing for longer than I have been, but at the same time, it also feels like I have not been playing that long. I don't know, it's weird. Hi, do you have lapis for me? Great. Do you want to do me a great solid and restock right now? How about now? Thank you. Excuse me. May as well drain this again. And put this in the composter. And compost it. I think this is my last stack of baked potatoes. Which is fine. It's just an observation. Ew. Poisonous potato. I'm not even sure if poisonous potatoes really have a use. Aside from poisoning you. You can't even compost the damn things. No, I don't think I'll bother with that. I mean, I can bother with the string and the fisherman later if I need to. So you have an axe and a diamond for an emerald. Talk about a bad trade. Really? Really, Bane of Arthropods? You know what? No. No. Just no. You can do better than that. Give me something a little bit more worthwhile than Bane of Arthropods. Yes, I know I've got enchantments over there, and I don't care. Yay, into the jacuzzi! Something more useful would be appreciated. Also, I think I need to make more minecarts. Fire the cannon! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You lost karma. Hi Switch, welcome on in. You know that 95% of my use of this mode is on your channel. One question, are you a furry? Not to be offensive. Yes, I am a furry. What was I doing? Iron. That's what I wanted. Iron. How's my day been? My day has been alright. Work is work. Oh, okay. Not gonna work anymore? Alright. Fair enough. Me neither. I wish I could knock off at 3:30 in the afternoon. Well, I suppose whilst I'm standing over here then, I may as well make more money. Print some dollars. Streaming's fine. Stream has been fine, rather. Speak properly, Skylar. Cool. It feels like there are a lot less of you in that line. But I know that almost all of you are over here. What do you need for a librarian villager? I need a lectern for librarians. Have you been playing on this Minecraft world? On stream or off stream? On stream, I think about the last maybe 8 Monday nights or so, thereabouts, something like that. But off stream, I had been playing on this world for almost a year. Almost. And funnily enough, I feel like I've made more progress in the last 8 weeks than I have in the last 12 months playing on this world. Like, this feels like I'm working towards something, whereas everything out there, no. It felt like it was going, and then it wasn't. Here, it feels like I'm actually making a little bit of progress. Because I got the villager trade set up and stuff. So. You know, I'm still not entirely sure how to react to the whole Iron Golem farms breaking thing. I don't like that. Hey, you keep a world going, I can never keep on going for less than a week. It's probably because you've got the eyes of the village, of the viewers on you. I feel like I have to make progress. But that's just me in streaming in general. I get frustrated if I don't make progress. If I just stood here doing my usual daily chores on what I call my daily chores on Minecraft, I think it would get boring pretty quickly. So to answer your question about keeping a world going for more than a week, playing on a server typically helps. Like, this is a server that a friend of mine made, and I've been playing on that. The funny thing is, though, they tend to end their servers within, like, 6 months or so. Their goal, actually, was to keep this server live for 12 months. And it's getting close to the 1-year anniversary of the world itself. So I've got to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Mephiles? Bones, fun fact, the nose can smell more than 1 trillion different scents, and the tongue can taste about 10,000 different flavors. So we meet again. Hi, bye. Also, Mephiles, thank you for the follow. Hydrate and stretch from Spyro. I did just hydrate, but my throat is a bit dry. So I'll give you that one just this once, mister. And the stretch. Oh, Mephiles, also, please let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name. I will endeavor to fix that. I'm just assuming it's Mephiles, but I could be completely wrong, and it could be Mephiles. I don't know. So please let me know if I'm mispronouncing it, and I will fix it. Said my name perfectly. Okay, great. Also, appreciate the follow, by the way, in case I didn't say that, but thank you. Also, you are 100% like me. I see Nardo, I follow. First time spot on. Yeah, I remembered. Oh, there's a Sonic character called Mephiles. I'm trying to remember which one it is. And like that's why I pronounced it that way, because I was like, that's how it's pronounced. So Sonic 06. Yes! Yeah, there we go. Yep. I was like, there's a Sonic character, that's where I know it from. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it, because I'm assuming that's the right pronunciation. Do you only play Minecraft? No, I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of other stuff. Follow because I saw a cutie. Oh my word, I'm not cute. I typically play mostly, I would say, 3D and 2D platformers, but I do dabble in other games as well. But 2D and 3D platformers are definitely my go-to. With the occasional turn-based RPG. Particularly monster collecting ones with, like, Digimon and Pokemon. Top 5 favorite games? Oh god. That's a hard question. God, it's spot on with it. I've had so many others say it wrong, but I don't correct them because I've answered to pretty much anything. Top 5 favorite games. Spyro the Dragon. That's number 1. That's the first game. I struggle naming 5. Spyro the Dragon is definitely in the top, and then in no particular other order, I'm his favorite game. Spyro. I could turn around and say I love to play you, but I think that would be not quite appropriate. Spyro was a good dog. Spyro is a good dog. Spyro the Dragon. Then in no particular order because I don't know, and it changes. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Croc Legend of the Gobbos. Guess I did walk into that one. You did. You left the door wide open, and I strolled right in. Yoshi's Woolly World. I should definitely say that. And I want to say some sort of Ratchet and Clank game, but I can't because I will just say all of them. But it's like I've got to represent one of my favorite franchises. So, ever heard of Skylanders? I have played Spyro's Adventure, Skylanders Giants. I think I played Swap Force. I skipped Trap Team. I played Superchargers. I played Superchargers Racing, which was the weird spin-off that they made for the Wii and 3DS because it wasn't powerful enough. And I do have Imaginators somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I never played it. I played it, like, maybe for a minute, and then stopped playing, because I got bored. Every Ratchet and Clank game is pick. Exactly! Thank you! It is hard to name one when you like all of them. Biggest fan of what they made Spyro look like in those games. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Sharpness 2, Unbreaking 2. That's better. And then we got an Unbreaking 1 axe. That's fine. Something to work with. Swap Force and Giants were the best, to be honest, but the minigames in Spyro's Adventure were actually peak. Even the PSP ones. That would be Ratchet and Clank. That would be Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank. The one game that I have not played in the Ratchet and Clank franchise is Secret Agent Clank. I have actually not played that one. Size Matters I have played. You can get that. You can get both of them on the PlayStation 2, actually. Size Matters is okay. Like, if you look at it from the perspective of, if you look at it from the perspective of the limitations of the console, it's okay. Like, they did the best they could. It's kind of like some of the GBA Spyro games, like Spyro Season of Ice, Spyro Season of Flame. It's like, this is the best of what they could do with the hardware they were given. So, honestly, it's alright. Not quite on par as the rest of the series, though. Skylar, did you dye your hair orange because of the nacho cheese? No. I just like the color orange. Meaner. But nachos are also good. Spyro in those games was interesting. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Spyro's design either, and for a little bit I was like, no, I'm not gonna bother with the Skylanders series. And then I was like, no, I'll give it a go. Okay, I can put the grindstone back now. What are those doing in there? I also need a stone slab and some more sticks, because I'm going to make another grindstone. Halloween, Nardo. slab, and I need sticks as well. And I will find those in the thingy. I've still got some string left over. What did I need in here? Sticks. That is my gear. That is not my backpack. That is my backpack. There we go. That's what we need, Kong. Another golden banana for you. Remember the minigame in Spyro's Adventure that was like a card game or something? That was, wasn't cards, it was like a stone game. I remember like one of the like the way a specific stone was read out was Peekaboo. That's one thing that stuck with me. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like kind of a prominent thing. Also, this villager is not moving very well, so I'm gonna have to give him a gentle shove towards the zombie. Thank you. There we go. And there we are. Oh, cool. I'm out of those. Hey, would you like my iron? Like the, is it called VTubers? Mm-hmm. Classified as a VTuber. In the eye. I have an apple. An apple a day keeps the zombie villagers at bay. Or rather, a golden apple, I should say. Grindstone. I need planks. Planks are over here. Doink, doink. Grindstone. There we are. Don't need that. Hi, Zet. Welcome on in. Who made you start the stream? Honestly, my biggest inspiration was, the Runaway guys. Proton John, Chugga Conroy, and Nintendo Capri Sun. Or should I say Proton Claire? Their name may not have changed yet, though. They started me on my YouTube journey. Anyway. And then from there I discovered other members of the Runaway Guys group, and that led me to discovering Twitch, and then I became a Twitch streamer. Because I couldn't be bothered doing video editing. Well, I certainly think this was a good progression tonight. I'm still rocking around with my silk pickaxe. I should probably not do that. Switch, thank you so much for the follow. Don't know them, but I love the stream and I have to go, so I'll leave you with a follow. Alright, no worries. Catch you later. Appreciate the follow. Never be able to do anything like this. Being a public figure where people know who I am would be terrifying. I have horrible anxiety. Hi, I'm Skylar. I also have terrible fucking anxiety. Who are you people? Hydrate and a stretch. I can do that too. I may as well do it now whilst we're waiting for the villager to change back. Streaming can help with anxiety, strangely enough. It can. Ugh, hang on, I need to stretch. And yawn, apparently. These names on any services or platforms with nothing linking them together as my anxiety is horrific, and being recognized anywhere is frightening. It allows me to disappear whenever I need to. Yeah, that's fair. Excuse me. Me stretching has caused another chemical reaction with my nachos. Okay, he converted back. So I need more rails. Chunk, 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 chunk. Button. Swoosh. Oh, welcome to your new home. You have won an all expenses paid trip to not Jacuzzi. Congratulations. I was gonna say, I'm assuming that because of that block above you, you cannot get out. Which is gonna be the same case for everyone. No, because I have terrible anxiety, and when I did stream, I found that I loved every second of the time I did. I had anxiety until after the stream. Huh, for once I got my minecart back. Hit you like a truck afterwards. For me, there are times when it does hit me like a truck afterwards, and there are times when it doesn't. This did, but I got past it, yeah. Also, I think this guy takes iron too. I'll put these in here for now. No? No. Yes. That's how it attacks. That does suck. Anxiety is the worst. I have it's funny enough, but like, you probably wouldn't think of it seeing it on stream. Why did I have a smithing table already here? That's annoying. Did I make it and then not bother? Yeah, I made... good grief. I made an extra smithing table. Anyway, what I was saying was... I have severe social anxiety outside of streaming, which is funny. On stream, I'm a bit more okay. Not great, but okay. Like, just okay. But off stream, nuh-uh. My anxiety has actually gotten worse, I think. Myself to get to that stage, luckily, but there has been times I've been close to having one. I'm lucky there was some amazing people in my life that can help in that time of need. Yeah, it's the worst. It doesn't make sense, and you can't argue against it with logic and reason as well. you're experiencing it, the arguments the anxiety uses seem perfectly valid at the time. Exactly. Exactly. Also, I grabbed all my regular stuff because I think... Minecraft, how are the mines today? I'm the Mechanic L. Hi, Mechanic L. Welcome on in. The mines are... Well... The mines are abandoned today because I have not been in the mines. My hopper is full. How can that be? How can my hopper be full? How can my chest be full and yet I still have a minecart? Huh? Game be weird. Also, how many villages have we got in here? Hard to tell. We got a few. They seem to be propagating again. I mean, it's of no consequence because I've got the villages in the other place too, so... Oh, plop. Don't really get a choice. Just comes out of nowhere and suddenly I'm soaked in sweat despite being freezing cold. Heart is pounding in my chest and it feels like the world will cave in. Ugh, yuck. I don't know where anxiety comes from, but anxiety can kindly go back to where it came from. And stop infecting people. Oh, I can put these emeralds away, can't I? Don't know what all this stuff is for. I'm mildly confused. That seems like a very accurate number of scaffolds. Anxiety leads, and the people will have anxiety about where the anxiety went. Oh my word, Spire. I hate that you're not wrong about that. Yeah, I grabbed all my regular equipment because I think we're going to end it pretty soon here. I'm going to try and trade the rest of these iron bars away. And then I think we'll be fine. What I could do in the meantime, actually... Come to think of it. Nope, not quite what I'm looking for. Kind of, maybe, sort of. Oh, definitely not those chests. I like how quickly I opened that and closed it and was like, oh no, can't let people see my ender pearls. They might think I'm cheating. No, my friend came over in Minecraft a few months ago and was just like, hey, Skylar, do you want some ender pearls? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll take some ender pearls. Gives me an entire fucking chest full of ender pearls. I'm like, buddy, that's way too fucking much. I'll never use that many. Also, I have plenty of lapis. What was I talking about? What did I come here for? Oh, right. Nope. 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 Also, nope. Fortunately, that is true. I tolerate the situation and anxiety traps me in because it feels safer than the unknown holds. Started a new world. Nice. Why are you trading for lapis when you have so much in the chest? Because immediately I was like, I'm gonna trade for it, because then I'm not gonna use the lapis that I've got. It's not like I don't have infinite money or anything. Also, that's not what I wanted. Where is what I wanted? Huh? I'm confused again. What's on my arrows? Won't be in those chests. Where did they go? Where did I put them? When you make a sign, you make 3 signs. So where did my other signs go that I made from my thingy-madoozy, from the cherry blossom signs? Because you have to make 3 signs. You can't make 1 sign. You have to make 3 signs. So where did the other 2 signs go from the cherry blossom? They have to be around somewhere. They can't just vanish off the face of the earth. Where did they go? Because I used 1 to label the jacuzzi. But I did not use any of the other signs. So where did they go? Because they're not in my wood chest. They're not in my building materials. So they should be in my unsorted junk. There they are. Literally having a panic out here. Alright. Now the other thing that I wanted was some stairs. No. Okay, what about in my building materials or unsorted junk? I've got to get a storage system set up. This is a problem. I need a storage system. Building materials, no. Unsorted junk, no. Wood, also no. What is the easiest way to make wooden stairs? You can't put wood in a grindstone, can you? Or not a grindstone, a thingy. Sawmill, whatever it's called. Thing with a giant saw in it. Don't think you can. Oh, I'll just do it this way. I just want one for now. Because I'm not entirely sure about this. I should add a wood cutter. Yeah, they should. I'm surprised that there isn't, like, something that does it. Because we got a grindstone, or whatever it is. It's not a grindstone, but it's a thing. Hang on. Stone cutter. Yeah, we got a stone cutter, but we don't have anything that does it for wood. Right, now you're the one with Silk Touch, so you're the one that I want to label. Silk Touch. Done. Suppose it's not really visible, is it? I mean, I'm gonna be looking down here most of the time. Maybe instead. I don't know. I'll have to decide on that. Whether I want the sign up above, or if I want the sign on the side. The sign on the side would make it easier to read. Yeah, put the sign there. Where did that go? Oh, down there. Hey! Give me my sign back. Took my sign. Jerk. No sign for me. Yoink! He was too dumbfounded by the sight of the open world that he did not leave. I'll leave it there for now, and then I'll think about it and work with it later, I suppose. Yeah. And now I have ink sacks, which I should probably take and put away. Also, Spyro, I'm up to level 40 again. I don't like it. It's happening too quickly. So you know what to do. That stuff. Spyro's gonna facepalm himself in a minute. Right. I have 7 books to play with. for the moment. Efficiency 4, piercing 3, protection 1. Let's go for efficiency. Unbreaking 3, that's an easy one. Quick charge 1, efficiency 2, protection 1. Just get the protection 1 and be done with it. Bane of Arthropods, quick charge 2. Nope, just get rid of Bane of Arthropods. Piercing 1, power 3, piercing 1. Piercing 3, protection 1. I'll just get protection 1 and be done with it. Power 4. Power 4. Efficiency 4, power 4. Unbreaking 3. There's my lapis, there's my books. And with this bedtime, we will also call it bedtime. 'Cause I'm starting to get a little tired. Boink. Well, I think that was pretty successful. Because we got, well, we already had this guy, but we got a Silk Touch. We got a Silk Touch pickaxe. We got Diamond Armor, and we've got Diamond Sword and Diamond Axe. So I think that's pretty successful. Thank you for the hydrate, Spire. Now, one thing. I did want to have a quick chat. Nothing bad, I promise. Spyro, are you a mind reader or something? Because this is exactly what I was about to chat about. I'm going to move, like, just a little bit away from the villages so that you maybe have, like, the, thing. Okay, I'm not far enough from the villages. Standing over by the villages. So all I can hear is their mumbles. I'm gonna put the... Look, it's Minecraft music in the background. People like that, right? Let me bring you guys over here and let me have a quick chat. Uh-oh, this sounds like the start of I've got to tell you something you might not like conversation. I'm quitting Twitch streaming. No. This is nothing bad to Limited, I promise. This is just in relation to Wednesday night streams. Yay! Wait, what? Wow, Mino! Wow! Wow, oh my word. Wow! Mechanical, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Wow, Mino. Mino, this has been documented and will be used against you in the future. Retires a guitar. Not a legend! And I'm not retiring! Oh my word! Ah! Nuh-uh. Being put on report. Exactly. Exactly. So. It's been documented and will be used against you in the court of cute. What was I saying? Wednesday night streams. I've got a bit of a choice to make, and I'm not entirely sure what I want to do at this stage, and I kind of wanted to just mention this. Give me a minute to, like, collect my thoughts here, because otherwise my scattered brain is not going to be able to word this properly. So, for those of you who are not aware, although I'm pretty sure you would be aware at this point, The Nintendo Switch 2 comes out on June 5th. I am very, very likely, if not definitely 110% going to stream the new Mario Kart game because I have waited over 5 years for a brand new Mario Kart and I am mega excited. So I'll be streaming that on launch day. Now, the thing is, once I stream it on launch day, I'm going to move it to a regular stream slot. However, at this current point in time, I'm in an interesting situation. It means that what I play on Wednesday nights, because currently I'm still doing my Skyless Spyro Year of the Dragon, where we play through every Spyro game, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, I've been here before, said all the things. This music is very loud in my ear and I need to turn it down. The thing is, the Wednesday stream needs to be finished, or the Wednesday games need to be finished by the end of 6 weeks. Because that's how long we've got. We've got 6 Wednesday streams left. And then if I move... I'm thinking I might, because, you know, that will be on a Thursday, on launch day, I'm thinking of moving my Mario Kart streams to Monday, and then if we're still playing Minecraft at that point, we'll bump Minecraft over to Wednesday. The problem is, I need something to stream on Wednesdays, up until that point. But the problem is, I don't know how long games take. Sometimes a game will take 1 to 2 streams, and other times it could take a while. A while being a long while. So I'm not entirely sure what to suggest here at this particular point in time. Like, I don't know. I have an idea. However, I'm not sure how long it's going to last, and the problem is, I have 2 streams to play until until this other game comes out. This other game, however, is an MMO battle arena or battle royale sort of game. Think Fall Guys. The problem is, I don't know if it's going to entertain me enough for 4 weeks straight. Especially, like, me streaming 3 to 4 hours a night, depending. I'm not sure if it's going to entertain me enough. I'm upset that you're going to be enabling Nintendo's pricing and data policies. Honestly, I'm not as upset for Nintendo's pricing as I am with the fact that they're going to only hand out game codes as physical copies. Games that you like to play. That's what pisses me off to no end. That's fair enough, Mino. Yeah, so I don't... Like, half of me is just like, oh, but you could just play Minecraft again. And it's like, well, maybe not. I don't really want to do that. But at the same time, I've got like either 1 or 2 windows to fill. I've got to fill a window where I stream for 2 weeks, and then we play the new game, or I stream and then stream for 4 weeks, or we stream something for 6 weeks. But then, as soon as the new Mario Kart comes out, it's dropping off. So, I don't want to start anything that's going to take me very long, so I'm going to hold back on some RPGs that I have been considering playing on stream for you guys. Apologies on that. You don't own the game, you own a license to play their game. Yeah, if I want to play a console, I want to play a physical copy, not going to lie. Buying isn't owning, pirating isn't stealing. Even where it gets boring, can go to F-099 or other one-shot games. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm sort of leaning towards that Spyro, but, like, at the same time, if I don't do that, I can stream a game for 6 weeks. And, to be fair, I know Minecraft seems to be quite popular, but at the same time, for me, it was just more of a placeholder until I could think of something better. Believe me, the pirating on Switch 2 is going to be wild. It is. It's going to be insane. So, it's like, do I stream for the next... I play something for the next 6 weeks, then we drop Minecraft, and I play the new Mario Kart. Do I stream to, like, a random game or something for the next 2 Wednesdays, and then stream the Battle Arena MMO sort of style, funny party game, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure what the genre, to be honest. And then move on to Mario Kart, and that replaces the Wednesday stream, but then we swap Minecraft and Mario Kart, because I want to play more Mario Kart, earlier in the week. The other thing, too, is we could always just go fucking hard with Mario Kart until we beat it. Which is also entirely possible. Like, if I like it that much, which I might, because I'm so starved for new Mario Kart, I could end up playing Mario Kart for, like, several streams in a row. Not counting the Spyro streams, like, if we're still playing Spyro games at that point, I'm quite happy to continue doing that. But, like, I could end up playing Mario Kart a lot more. So, like, I think what I wanted to say here was that I'm not entirely sure what I want to play. And when this happens, I often run into the trouble of not deciding until either it's too late or the stream doesn't go live or anything like that. So I wanted to alert you guys that I haven't decided. I'm still on the mindset. If you guys have suggestions, please feel free to bring them up. Now's a good time to do it, because I can't think. I wonder how big the scene will be after Nintendo sued Yuzu and sent mercs after the developer Regenex. As long as you don't burn yourself out, nothing wrong with hitting that game hard until you finish it. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Spyro, I will be so keen on playing a new Mario Kart. You have no fucking idea how excited I am. Also, guess what? For once, you actually know what I'm gonna play before I play it. You guys know me, I'm usually super secretive, but I don't think I can keep that one secret. I've already mentioned it at least once. So, it is happening. Whether you guys want it or not, I don't care. I want to play Mario Kart. Wow, shocking. So, but yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for the next 6 Wednesday streams. Going to get a shirt for your Nardo for Mario Kart? Oh, I should. That would be cool. Maybe I should. Maybe. Maybe. I'll have a think about it, Spyro. I'll have a think about it. That reminds me, I should probably get a shirt for the Reignited Trilogy too. Or like a Spyro shirt of some description, shouldn't I? For when I play the Reignited Trilogy. I should do that. Don't know what to do for it though. But yeah, so I kind of hoped that I would have something more to say on this, like, you know, a game to choose, but like, I don't know. Like, if there are no streams on Wednesday nights, I apologize. Needs to Spyro shirt, yes. This is a violent cat. I should get a separate shirt that says that. Sent mercs after the developer of Regenex. Nintendo couldn't use Brazil's legal system against the developers, as Brazil didn't recognize what the emulated developers were doing as anything illegal. So send people to track this person down, go to their home, and deliver them a platter of plomo. Oh, Jesus. So... Excuse you. Get off my screen. Just noticed the thing on VC face was up. But yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have not decided. I was kind of hoping that I would have decided something, but like, whoosh. So, I apologize. The next few streams on Wednesday nights could be a little haphazard. They could be all over the place. I could be streaming something random. I may just be like, I can't think of anything, and my brain is going to shut down, and I don't stream. And that's probably the worst case scenario, and I apologize in advance if that happens, because there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to. That it isn't going to, I should say. So, yeah, I just want to mention. Same thing, I run the clock down for anxiety's sake, because if I don't get a choice, I don't get anxiety about the outcome. So, yeah. It could end up being like F-Zero 99, or it could be more Minecraft, it could be just about anything. I don't really want to start a game that I'm not going to be able to finish in 6 weeks, is what I'm trying to say here. But I also don't know of a game that's going to last me exactly 6 weeks, or even, like, I don't even know of games that are going to last me 2 weeks, and then whether or not this battle arena type game is going to last me the next 4. I don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright. So, yeah, I apologize. I might not have things sorted out by then. I will see. It could be very haphazard, very random, very silly. It may not even happen at all. I could just completely shut down. And that's... Listen, I will be honest here. That's usually what happens when I can't think of a game and the day draws on me like that. I will just shut down. My brain just shuts down. It can't make a decision. It's like, it gets to 8 o'clock at night. I still haven't made a decision. And I just go, oh, fuck it. And I cancel the stream. That's why you see streams cancelled. If I don't give you a reason that I'm, like, on holiday or I'm sick, then 9 times out of 10, the stream is cancelled because I couldn't make up my mind on what to play yet. And it got too late to even bother setting something up. So, I need to get better with that, and that's kind of what I wanted to do with Minecraft and, like, some games on the PC, is to just, like, you know, boot them up, play them instead. Sorry. Spyro, thank you for the hydrate. Sounds good. Now go and get some sleep. I'm Mr. Skynarb. I hope you're in the chat. All have a good rest of the day / night. Cancelled because Nardo brain go brr. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Nardo brain go brr again. I have also thought, like, maybe I should... That's a thought that I just had, actually, just now. Is that maybe I could play something that I've been playing on my own personal time? But I don't know. Like, that's also possible. But I don't want to make a series out of it, and 6 streams is a lot. So it would end up becoming more of a series. I don't know. Anyway, I'll think about it. But, like I said, if nothing happens, this is why. You now have an explanation, okay? I apologize in advance, but my brain do funny thing. Anyway, let's go and see if we can find someone to raid tonight. What's a brain? A brain is a thing with lots of wrinkles. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Oh, that means I gotta go to work tomorrow. Blech! Fictional construct. Ew. Don't like that sound of the brain. We got choices. There are wrinkles, not sure if the Nardo brain does. The Nardo does not have brain. Skylar Nard does not have brain. It's just floof. It's all floof up there. I proved this multiple fucking times. Since becoming a Nardo, I swear to goodness I've gotten more stupid. Alright. Kin is playing Stardew Valley. Oh, goodness, I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately. Let's go ahead and give Kin a raid, shall we? Flu-fed. Cute. Slide right off like a water slide. Yep, pretty much. Flu-fed. Yep. Alright, Kin's playing some Stardew Valley. Let's go ahead and give them a raid. So, in saying all this, Tuesday night, tomorrow night, we will definitely be live with Skylar Spyro, Year of the Dragon. We will continue and hopefully finish Spyro A New Beginning, or The Legend of Spyro A New Beginning for the DS. And Wednesday is just a big fat question mark, and I don't know what we're going to end up doing, if we end up doing anything. So, yeah, now you know. Alright. Have a good night, folks. I will see you all tomorrow night for more Spyro. Good night, everybody. Also, I'm not adorable.